Now we discuss Buddhism. Important places related to Gautam Buddha. Born. He was born in Nepal, Lumbini Garden, Kapila Vastu. Enlightenment. He attained enlightenment at Bodh Gaya. First sermon. He gave first sermon at Sarnath, near Varanasi. So we discuss now Buddhism. Important places regarding to Gautam Buddha. He was born in Nepal, Lumbini Garden at a place Kapila Vastu. He attained enlightenment at Bodh Gaya in Gaya district in Bihar. He gave the first sermon at Sarnath near Varanasi, and he died at Kushinagar in eastern UP. So if we look at these places into the map, Lumbini, Sarnath, Bodh Gaya, Kushinagar. Again, how to remember these places? Move anti-clockwise. This is the way to remember these places. He was born in 567 BC. Some books says it's also, they give the date 563 BC. At the age of 29, he became ascetic. He left the home. He wandered for 7 years, and then he attained the enlightenment, and he died at the age of 80 years. Enlightenment. The moment he attained the enlightenment, then he was called Buddha, the enlightened one. His original name was Siddhartha. Father's name is Suddhodharma. Mother Maya Devi. Wife Yashodhara. And son Rahula. Important disciples of Buddhism, Gautam Buddha. Ananda, Mogalina, Upali, King Prasenjit of Kosala, Ajatashatru, and Bimbisara of Magad. These are the important disciples of the, and which kingdom adopted Buddhism? Magad, Kosala, Kaushambi, and also Ashoka of Magad. Gautam Buddha was from a well resourceful family because his father Suddhodharma was the head of Shakya's clan. So he belonged to a very good family. When he left out in the open, he saw an old man, a diseased person, an ascetic, and a corpse, that is a dead body. So he was deeply moved by these four things. He said that the world is full of suffering. And the cause of suffering is desire. And the suffering can be removed if we remove desires. How? By an eightfold path. What is an eightfold path? Simultaneously, I will tell you how to learn this. Two are related to mind. Right mindfulness, right concentration. So two are related to mind, two are related to senses, eyes and speech. Right view, right speech. Two related to mind, one eyes, one speech. Then right resolve, right conduct. I resolve, I take an oath that I will do this thing very this way or seriously. I resolve the thing. And then I conduct, I put an actual action. So these two are related to action. And for action, you need to have right effort also. Two related to mind, two related to senses, two related to action. And how to pursue an action? By a good effort, right effort. And right livelihood. If I think good, my senses are good, I am pursuing a good action, then obviously there will be right livelihood also. So this is the eightfold path, and you have to remember this. Buddhism does not believe in God. So whether God exists or not, it is not a matter of concern for them. And it also says no soul concept. But yes, they believe in law of karmas. There are two types of followers of Buddhism. First is monks, and second are upasikas. These are also called as bhikshuks, bhikkhus. These are the monks which are organized into sanghas. One monk, two monks, three monks. Therefore, this is one sangha collection. And these are the other ones who are the devotees. They are the lay worshippers. That is, they are not organized into monastic order. There were four councils of Buddhism. One, two, three, four. Now you have to remember in which year the councils took place. So first of all, 483 BC. Then minus 100, 383 BC. Then fourth is 98 AD. So AD is only one, fourth, 98, and third is 250 BC. So what is how to remember this? Remember first 483 BC and remember last. First is 483 BC minus 100, 383 BC. Last is 98 AD and middle one is 250. You have to remember this. Who was the chairman? Vasumitra, Ashwaghosha, Mogaliputta Tissa, Mahakasapa, Sabakami. You have to remember the chairman of these four. He was the chairman and he was the vice chairman in the last. And where did these councils took place? For this you have to remember this one line. A boy named Raj and a girl named Vaishali. They ran from Patliputra to Kashmir. So Rajgriha, Raja Griha, Vaishali, Raj, a boy named Raj and a girl named Vaishali. They ran from Patliputra to Kashmir. Who was the patron of these four councils? First council Ajatshadru, second is Kal Ashok, third is Ashoka, fourth is Kanishka. So second and third are related to Ashoka. Third is Ashoka, so obviously second is Kal Ashoka. Last is Kanishka. In the subsequent chapters, you will definitely learn all these things very easily because you will learn in detail about Kanishka also and Ajatshadru. These were the four councils. And what were the outcomes? Sutta Pitaka, Vinay Pitaka. These were the outcomes of the first council by Ananda and by Upali. Outcome of second council was schism. This is division into Mahasanghikas and Sthavira Vadins. Third council outcome was Abhidhamma Pitaka. And fourth council outcome was Mahavibhasha Shastra. And also in the fourth council there was the division in the Buddhism, that is Hinayana and Mahayana. Questions comes from these four councils, so you have to remember the years, who was the chairman, where it was convened, who was the patron of that councils, and what were the outcomes in the councils. Now we discuss what is the difference between the Mahayana Buddhism, Hinayana Buddhism and Vajrayana Buddhism. Mahayana Buddhists, they believe in heavenliness of the Buddha. Hinayana Buddhists, they believe in original teachings of the Buddha. And how will they get enlightened? Only with the help of Buddha. They believe that Buddha is a god. Hinayana believe that Buddha is an ordinary man. They believed only in the original teachings of the Buddha. And Vajrayana think that by acquiring magical powers. By getting magical powers. That is Vajra. They believe in the concept of Buddha and Bodhisattvas. What are Bodhisattvas? Buddha is one thing. Bodhisattva is that, let's say, I have become a Bodhisattva. That is, I have attained a state in which I can get the nirvana, I can get enlightened, and I can leave the world free from the cycle of karmas. But deliberately, I am delaying this because, let's say, I have to help to you also. I help you also to attain the enlightenment. So therefore, I have delayed my leaving the world because I want to help you to attain the enlightenment, so that you can also get enlightenment. This is the concept of Bodhisattvas. So idol worship started here. No idol worship. And here their main divinities to whom they worship are called as Taras. It is called Northern religion. Why? Because Northern Buddhism. Why? Because it is to the north of India. That is China. It spread to China, Korea, and Japan. It is called Southern Because it spread to Myanmar, Thailand, and Sri Lanka. And this is basically confined to eastern India, mainly Bihar and Bengal. Bihar and Bengal. Subsects of the Mahayana Buddhism are शून्यवाद या मध्याकर्मिका और शून्यवाद. Founded by Nagarjuna. Second subsect is योगाचार और विजनावाद. By Maitreyanath. These are the subsects. Subsects of the Hinayana Buddhism is Sautantrika, and Vaibhasika. Now we see that the concept of bodhisattvas are there. So therefore there are many types of bodhisattvas also. First, Avalokiteshvara, also called Padmapani. Second, Shitigraha. Third, Manjushri. Fourth, Maitreya. Fifth, Amitabha. Avalokiteshvara Padmapani. It is considered as a bodhisattva of compassion. As I have told you that bodhisattvas are those persons which have delayed their going to paradise because they want to help the other persons achieve enlightenment. So therefore, this is called the bodhisattva of compassion, Shitigraha. Sixth also is Vajrapani. It is called the guardian of deceased, that is who are dead. It is the responsibility of the Shitigraha Bodhisattva to take care of all the living beings between the death of the Buddha and the rise of the future Buddha. Future Buddha is Maitreya. Manjushri, Buddha of wisdom. Amitabh, Buddha of paradise or longevity. Whoever worships Amitabha, Bodhisattva, so they will be born in heaven or they will have a long life. Vajrapani, he is the protector of Buddha. The Buddha is protected by Vajrapani, so therefore it symbolizes power. Buddha of power. Now if we can correlate, let's say this is Buddha and the virtues of Buddha are personified as Bodhisattvas. How? The The virtue of Buddha is power, so therefore Bodhisattva is Vajrapani. The virtue of Buddha is wisdom, so Bodhisattva Manjushri. The virtue of Buddha is compassion, so Avalokiteshvara. So these are also the virtues of the Buddha, which are the Bodhisattvas. Now literature of Buddhism. Sutta Pitaka, Vinay Pitaka, Abhidhamma Pitaka. Sutta Pitaka is the original Buddhist saying, Buddha's saying. Vinay Pitaka is monastic code. Monastic code. How the monks will live, how the monks will behave, how the monks are meant to live, and what or what not they are meant to follow. This is all written in Vinay Pitaka. Sutta Pitaka, what Buddha originally said, all written in Sutta Pitaka. Abhidhamma Pitaka is the religious courses. Religious discourses of Buddha. Now it has 5 parts. How to remember? All have the suffix Nikaya. Nikaya, Nikaya. CM of Delhi is Arvind Kejriwal, and Delhi has the milk scheme called DMS, Delhi Milk Scheme. So all, if we DMS, Delhi Milk Scheme, CM is Arvind Kejriwal. Digha Nikaya, one is Digha Nikaya, Majhim, Majhim, Sanjukta, Anguttar, Khudar. These 5 Nikayas, these are the part of Abhidhamma Pitaka. What does it contain? Religious discourses. Vinay Pitaka, monastic courses. Sutta Pitaka, Buddhist saying. These are the 3 Pitakas. There is a text called Milinda Pano. It is the conversation between Nagasena and Milinda. Two texts called Deepa Vamsa and Mahavamsa. These are the texts in Sri Lanka, Buddhist text. Mahayana literature. Vaipalya Sutra, Sudharma Pundarika, Rajna Parmita, Avdanas, that is tales, and Jatakas. These are the short stories written in 500 AD. This is the Mahayana literature. Some authors अश्वघोषा, वासुमित्रा, बुद्धाघोषा, नागार्जुन, वासुमित्रा, वासुबंधु, important works of Ashwagosha are Buddhacharita, Saundarananda, Sutralanकार, सरिपुत्रा, उत्तराखंड, वज्रसूची, वज्रसूची, वासुमित्रा, महाविभाषा शास्त्र, महाविभाषा शास्त्र, बुद्धाघोषा, मेन इंपॉर्टेंट वर्क इज विसुधा मिक्खा, विसुधा मग्गा, अथा सालिनी, सुमंगल वासिनी. Important works by Nagarjuna, Madhyamika Karika, Prajna Parmita Karika. Important work by Vasubandhu, Abhidhamma Ghosha. Next is Mahavastu. This work is the monastic code, that is Vinay Pitaka of Lokattarvada sect. These two were written in Gupta period. So this was all about the text of the Buddhism. Next thing we have to discuss that why there was a decline of Buddhism in India. Because the rise of Bhagavatism, due to the rise of Bhagavatism and Brahmanism, they persecuted Buddhists. Pushyamitra Shunga is said to have persecuted a lot of Buddhists. They have given up the usage of the Pali language. Instead, now they moved to the use of Sanskrit language. And idol worship started in the Mahayana Buddhism. And attack of Huns and Turkish invaders. These were the factors which were responsible for the decline of Buddhism in India. So this was all about Buddhism.